1K, baby. Sorry for those who didn't comment. I'll do another one of these for 10K, maybe. I definitely won't respond to every single comment, though. So you're lost, pal. But, you know, I'll probably do this again if you didn't manage to comment. But, yeah. But before I start, let me just say thank you to my friends for helping me with my channel. First off, with the thumbnails and occasional drawings I ask for, go follow Zephyr on YouTube and Zephyr the Storm on Instagram. I love his art, and I'm so happy he draws for me. And for the looping animation, which is going to play for basically the entire video so that you have something to look at, and I didn't have to pay for it, by the way. I didn't have to pay for it. That's crazy. Thank you to my friend Applied. He does commission work for other well-known games like Anime Adventures and whatnot. Here's some of the work that he does in his free time. I'll put that up on screen. But just imagine how good this would be if he was being paid for it. How intense this would be. I think he could make a whole show. In my opinion, I think he can make a whole show with just a little, like, funding. I mean, come on. The Discord for his portfolio is in the description, so go hire him, please. The more exposure I give him, the more animations he might make for me. All right, let's start. Now, this is unscripted except for the people's names, so I apologize for some boring responses because they're not being played up, and I'm just being genuine. Starting with first come, first serve, I'm going to organize the comments in order of who commented first. Also, sorry if I pronounce anything wrong, like names or whatnot. Okay, starting with Claudius Raymond. He says, congrats on the 1K twin. This means the money finna be rolling in. I would like to say the money will be rolling in, and I think the quality of my videos will get better. Edward Munoz 3398 says, congrats on the 1K, my boy. Thank you, my boy. Raw Pigeon Yummy, love the name, by the way, says, double a do. I completely agree with that standpoint. Pikachu, spelt with a C, said, I wonder what this means. Guys, did you understand what it meant? It said go comment like a question or a statement. I mean, I guess that's a statement, whatever. Cryosphere said, algorithm blessing will happen eventually. Keep up the good work. I will. I'll keep up the good work. I think it's already blessed me enough, frankly. I think some of my videos blew up and I don't deserve as many views as they got. Mr. 1 TV says, special comment, special comment, special go comment, special. It's not wrong. I'm a duo F4805 says, will you do a voice reveal? I'll probably reveal my voice at, I don't know, maybe like 10K. Charlie H1F6M says, chicken jockey. Oh, sorry, chicken jokey. I would clap, but unfortunately my entire office would burn down. Rascal Bro 212 says, you must play Attack on Titan Freedom War. It is peak Attack on Titan game, please. Okay, so I do want to point this out, because a lot of people asked me to play Freedom War on my last video, and my response to that question is kind of just meh. I mean, the game's outfits and shifter models look very nice. However, the maps look very boring, and the Titans and animations look atrocious. And the gameplay is kind of trash. I like the ODM gear better in AOTR. I think the system is better. And as well as AOTR is more of a beta. It's more incomplete, and I wanted to put focus on it because of the potential of the game. And lastly, I'm just not too interested in PvP games anymore, especially Attack on Titan PvP. It's not really done that well. I don't know. I don't know. The game just wasn't interesting to me. I'm not saying the game is bad, by the way. I'm not saying the game is bad. I do think multiplayer campaign is awesome. I love Left 4 Dead and whatnot, but some stuff is very cool. Some stuff is very cool in the game. It's just permadeath isn't my shtick. I mean, stay tuned for my Deepwoken video. It's gonna come out like years from now for my bigger opinion on permadeath. Maybe if I run out of video ideas, I'll make a video on Freedom War, but I don't know. It's not my thing. Let's do this. 1549 says, give me my reward. Your rewards this video, I guess. I don't think I promised a reward, did I? Oh, you mean my banner? I mean, if I find you, yeah, sure. A random chicken 1058 says hi. Hello. Chaburlik says, why did you decide to record your first video? And what else do you want to record in the future? First off, just real quick, I love this guy. I've seen him in my comment sections from my very first video, and I extremely appreciate you for the continued support and continuing to come back. And most likely I'll remember that Kakyoin face for the rest of my career, and I think eventually I'll probably get a board where I'll write down all the names that were on my first video and continue to come back. I really think I'll probably do that, just because, you know, I'd be nothing without returning supporters. Oh yeah, your question, right? Why did I just well, I mean, I wanted to do YouTube for a while. I think well, I mean, frankly, I don't really want to go to university, and next to that is probably like military. It's like I'm not doing that, right? But yeah, and why did I decide on it? Well, I mean, I decided on GPO just because, I mean, GPO was kind of the reason I met a lot of the people that I talked to, and I think I'll probably do some sort of video talking more on that later. And what else do I want to record in the future? I want to write more videos outside of Roblox, but currently I think I want to stay with the Roblox shtick until either I get bored of it or you guys get bored of it. Because I mean, like, I don't know. I think I'll stick with Roblox for a bit, but I do want to record other stuff. Moving on, by the way, Cheberlick real quick before I move on. Love you, man. Thank you. Izitchel says, yo, dude, I just finished watching the AOTR video fully, and now I'm here to comment, and the video was great. I know you put a lot of effort into that video, and I'm thankful you did. The small animations were really funny, and I'm glad someone finally went into depth about it. I play it a lot, and it's great to play, and I'm glad you made the video long. It helped me get through an all-nighter lol. Anyways, I think the long-form videos are better. I haven't seen any other video. Oh, screw you, dude. Watch my other videos. Enough yapping. Could you add some more short-term AOTR videos and go up to depth about other games? Glad you got to 1K. First off, thank you, Izitchel. It's Izitchel? I don't know. I tried every pronunciation. Thanks for the comment, by the way. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I helped you get through an all-nighter. But long-form videos, I'm definitely planning on long-form videos. I don't know if all those ones will get to an hour and a half, but I do want to cover as much as I want to, because, you know, as one that does YouTube, you kind of have to bring something extra to the table. Like, I mean, Eclipse does short term, or arguably short term, where it's just like a short review. I want to do stuff where it's like, I'm proving to you that my knowledge makes sense because I've explained the whole game. That is why my stuff, and I want my stuff to be longer. I think my reviews, I want to go in depth about everything. And I mean, don't worry, I'm going to keep going in depth. I think I'm going to try other editing styles. I don't know if I'm going to try action animation again, but I'm glad you like the animation, because that's another thing I'm doing on my channel is the animation. I mean, I watch Russian Badger. I love Russian Badger. I'm kind of stealing his editing style. I like using the animation. Yeah, you know, I don't know about the short-term AOTR vids. I think maybe I'll do like a 20-minute comeback video on their probably like anniversary when the game came out. I'll probably do something like that, because I mean, frankly, since AOTR is the thing that got me overboard to 1K, I kind of owe it something, right? Yeah, thanks for your comment. And yeah. Next one, Adriano Uzis? Adriana Uzais. Like rice? Like Zeiss? I don't know. What inspired you to become a YouTuber? I know he said Inspiriant, which I think I'm pronouncing. It's like Italian or French or whatever. But I'm not Eclipse, so I'm not gonna, you know, judge him. I will assume he meant to spell inspire. Well, frankly, I've kept always like childish goals in my life. Like, you know how when you were always younger, you were always like, I want to live with my friends. I think living in the same household with my friends and no parents would be so cool. And that's usually what inspires people to do sleepovers and whatnot. But like, you know, stuff like that. And I think a lot of people that played video games or watched YouTube, they always thought, I want to become a YouTuber. I want to play games for a job. And well, playing games for a job, those kind of factors And to be fair, I also want to be famous. That's kind of a thing I want as well. Not famous as in like I want to be as famous as LeBron, but you know, I want to have like a little like, you know, some people that are out there don't really know me in person, but they're like, I know that guy online, he's pretty cool. But yeah, I think the only really fields you can go in when wanting to do your job in games is coding, which I'm too stupid and can't do math, so I can't do coding. Playtesting. I've heard playtesting is horrid, and I don't think I want to run into walls for the rest of my life. And then I think that's kind of it. I don't know what other fields you can go in for gaming, but that's probably one of my big inspirations for becoming a YouTuber is watching other YouTubers, a little bit of greed, a little bit of wanting fame and money and power and becoming the king of YouTube and whatnot, you know. But yeah, that's kind of what inspires me. But thank you, Adriano Uzais. I'm just gonna say Adriano. That was, I can't pronounce that. Omar Sherbaji said, "Congrats, bro." Thanks, bro. Zephyr the Storm said, wait, I know this guy. He said, "Will you be branching off and making other videos on other games, unlike Roblox?" Yeah, I think I want to move on to real games, and I call them real games. You know, I tried making a video on pre-ordering, which not a lot of people watch, so I was like, I'll stick on Roblox. But yeah, I think I'll move on later on. Well, I want to do a video on Persona, because, well, first off, you hear its music everywhere, so it's like I want to do something like that. And I want to do a, you know, a sort of appreciation for the game. Because first off, Atlas, Lynn especially makes amazing music. Atlas, those stories in the Persona games are beautiful. I love them. Of course, 5, because I'm unoriginal. No, I'm kidding. But I love 5. I love 4. 3's kind of mid in my opinion. Don't come after me, okay? But 3's kind of mid. Yukari kind of bad though. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. And Zephyr the Storm also asked, because, well, technically I didn't limit your guys' comments. Whatever. Will I be getting paid more for drawings I do in videos now that you make money off your stuff? Well, I did pay him $10 to do my last thumbnail, which I think by the time I'm recording this, that video didn't come out. It should be the video after this. I paid him to draw a thumbnail for me. I'll put up a photo of just like a commission I asked that I didn't pay him for, but answering that question, probably not. I think what I'm gonna do is use AI art. Yeah, I'll use it. Nah, I'm kidding. No, I'll probably pay you more. I think depending on if I really need it, I think I don't know. I like putting my own hands on my work. I think because, you know, it's more of a personal homage to the people that watch it. There's nothing wrong with hiring people, obviously, but you know, I mean, that AOTR thumbnail I did, I loved that one. My GPO, which one was that? My other GPO one, I forgot the title, even though it has like 53K, but I forgot the title, but that one was a thumbnail I liked making. But Zeph, I'll pay you. Anyways, JPTM898 asks, can you please sing for me? First off, what's good, my boy? What's up? That's up. And of course, I'll sing for you. JP. There you go. I hope you enjoy that. Bat_229 said, more freaky drawings to come. You know I can't block you, right? Like, I can block you off my channel. I can do that. SDN_Molly said, I think you're a really good YouTuber. The way you make the video, I thought you had a ton of subscribers. I can't wait till you make it big and remember me, sir. Well, yeah, I think a lot of people, when they commented, because I see a lot of those comments, they're like, why does this dude have, like, no subs? I will say, I think, the quality of YouTube has definitely risen. So, you know, I believe, like, 50-50 in the fact that, I should have more subs. Not based on, like, self-greed, obviously. But, I do agree that my quality of videos is a little higher than the amount of subs I have. Like, I'd say at least like 10K probably. But yeah, no, I mean, I've seen some YouTubers with low sub counts that have good stuff. It's mostly mic quality, right? That's where the quality comes in for having a ton of subs. The better your mic is, the more subs you have. Thanks, by the way, SND Molly. Thanks for the compliment. And you know, like I mentioned before, I'll probably get that board written on my first couple subs. My most memorable ones I'll probably write down right next to Churlick. I'm just gonna say Kakuin. I recognize the Kakuin more than your name, man. I'm sorry. Z Armo asks, can you record yourself making the Roblox animations and making the animations taking control over the video because 1K special? Well, I mean, having a whole bit on the 1K special, I think I'm trying to make this more of a personal hand in it. But you know, maybe that's a bit I can write down for later, where the animations sort of fight back against the editor. That'd be cool. Something like that. Those like Stickman animations, right? Yeah, I'll put it on screen. A little bit of how I animate. I use Moon Animator, which is now like $30 or something, which is insane. I bought it back when it was like 12 bucks. It's not even Robux anymore. You actually have to buy it with real money. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, I use Moon Animator. You know, I use, when I animate, I just record it with OBS. I record each frame individually, which is, I think it's pretty obvious to tell in my videos. But yeah, I record each frame individually. I put them into one folder, and then I sort of control the frame rate myself. I mean, I think it's definitely inefficient. I'll say it's definitely inefficient. I think I like it though. I think the little style. I mean, it's like stop motion. However, usually there's some effect in the background, or you can tell it's like a clip. But you know, I like it, and I think I'm still figuring it out. But yeah, and while I was yapping about this, I'll probably put something of me animating up there. But yeah, it's just me making a pose, hiding the menu, and then recording on OBS. But yeah, 1K special, man. D1M4Q asks, have you ever played Deepwoken and GPO? If so, why did you start, and what made you stop playing it? I'm gonna be real. That second part of that question, or not second part of the question, that second option, you know, you should know that if you looked at my channel, GPO videos, pretty prominent. Just kidding. Yeah, I played Deepwoken and GPO. GPO way more than Deepwoken. I started Deepwoken because, I mean, well, it was pretty popular, so it was like, gotta check it out. One of my friends was like, let's play it together, let's try it out. He kept playing, I stopped. Never won for the like permadeath kind of thing. Like, I don't hate sort of losing progress when you die. I mean, like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, when you lose your runes when you die, I'm okay with that. But it's like, I don't really agree with the fact that it's after you play for, you could grind an account for like 5 hours and you could lose it to someone who has like 2k hours, who was just void walking for like no reason, you know, just because he likes ruining people's days. So it's like, I don't love Deepwoken. I love its systems, I love its lore, I love its world, I love it's the people, you know, it's just the people. And for GPO, I mean, I started GPO back in when was it? It was just before that little winter update where they made the snowman with the tree. That's when they added Festive Lancer. And then I played until up to, I don't know, maybe last year, just before school started up again. You know, stopped getting updates. Just sucked. I don't know. I love GPO, but those devs, man. Lucas HK says 1K special about 20 times. Yeah, 1K special. It's happening right now. OPHJ3146 asks, what color is your bra? I don't wear one, but if I did, I would have a gray one. Lee XC3QP says, congrats on 1000, GOAT. Played the game with me. I don't know what you're referring to by the game, but thank you for the 1000. And I don't know if I'm the GOAT. LeBron's up there, man. I don't know. Harley John Galvez 9043 says, I'm not saying that. You can read it on screen. That's bait. That's bait for a recording, and then when I get big, they're gonna use that and they're gonna think I actually do that. That's bait right there. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that. Just a dude 2896 says, came here from the AOTR video. I actually loved it. Good job on making a video that's actually entertaining and hooks people in. That's hard to find these days. Keep up the good work, and I'll continue to watch your videos no matter how long they are. Well, I appreciate the dedication in watching no matter how long they are. Yeah, no, thanks. Thanks, just a dude. I think, I hope you find him entertaining. I hope that's the reason people are watching and not making fun of it. Past Cast M5Z says, if I comment on a video where you're reacting to my comments, am I the reactor or the reacted? Or have we both become content for third-party entertainment? Also, I ate my sock 5 minutes ago. Here's a cool challenge for you. Play AOTR more and don't stop making videos. And come play with me sometime. I will be playing AOTR more. I mean, I'm gonna play the game on my own more. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna make on it, as, you know, videos take a little long to make. So I kind of have to, like, focus on one thing. But, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna stop making videos. I want to make an actual career out of this. And, I think, we're both content for the CCP, because they're spying on us 100%. And, I'll probably not add you. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest that adding fans usually, I don't know, it's kind of something I'm gonna keep out of stuff. But I saw some questions about a Discord server, so just sit tight and I'll get there to the fan interactions later. Cause yeah. Raw 1D3D says, play Unusual Force. It's not as good as what you've played before, but it's a Yakuza-based Roblox game. Actually, wait, give me a minute. I might have heard of this. Hold up. Oh my god, I've played this. You just unlocked like a memory of mine, because I have not seen that game in so long. Oh my god. Wow. I'm in shock. Because I thought that game just stopped being, like, created or something. Because I love that game. I played it a lot. Wow. Yo, thank you, Raw1D3D. Thank you, man. David Perez, Y, I think that's like a YouTube code thing. I'm just going to say the first part. Says, smash, not going to lie. And I appreciate that. I think my Roblox character is pretty appealing, I would say. Hermes Young asks, do you have a cat? Please get a cat if you don't. Also, love your videos. I do have a cat. I have 2 cats. I'm not gonna show them or say their names. Actually, I guess their names don't matter. But whatever. It's 2 cats. I have 2 cats. Siberian forest cats. They're dope. I'm gonna keep my personal life out of YouTube as much as I can. But you know, yeah, they're cool. I think they're cool. And thanks for loving my videos, by the way, Hermes. Random Kid _69 asks, play Attack on Titan Freedom War. It's the best Attack on Titan game. I already said this before. No. Angel Vivas 5890 says, I come from the AOTR video, and on that video, I think that you defend the drop chances a little too much. It's not that I hate the grinding system in the game. I think it's actually very good compared to other games. But I really don't want to grind for 3 hours just to get an attack serum, even though I wanted to defend. I wanted a defend Titan serum. I think you mean armored Titan serum. By the way, I want to say, great video. I really like your edit. It keeps the video very funny to watch instead of just hearing it. Keep up the hard work. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm going for. I think I want to create a viewing experience. I don't want just to make a podcast, you know? I mean, like, some videos are just, they put background and then they don't really utilize, like, you know, YouTube, you know, videos. It's not just audio. It's not just the video. It should be a mix of both. I think that's, you know, an important factor in YouTube, and I think it isn't utilized enough. But, you know, I think I agree with you thinking I defend him a lot. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I think I do state that I defend him and I say it's cope. But, yeah, no, I think some of the rates are terrible. Or most of the rates are terrible, but I do think, like, depending on how powerful the serums are, I think they're reasonable. However, I do think the clans are complete bull, because half the epic ones suck. The legendary ones are the only good ones that you cycle through, and mythicals are near impossible to get, and they are so god broken that, like, you know, it's like, it's a thing. Like, you can't have it be too common if it's something that broken. And you also can't have it, like, too rare if it's that broken. But, like, you need to reach a balance, you know? But, yeah, like, I agree. And, ZHQ_QHZ responded to Angel's comment, saying, took me 2 months, but it isn't just the serum you get from the grinds. It's the other stuff, like perks and cosmetics. and solo the fact that you get to play with friends and it makes every raid different. I appreciate the defense there, and I mean, yeah, that's my same opinion. I mentioned it in the video. You know, you get stuff while you're grinding, and that's one of the perks. But you know, I think both comments are completely understandable standpoints. Rooster Guy just Rooster Guy says congrats on the 1K. He also asks, by the way, where do you live? Again, you know, I don't really want to bring my personal life out there. I think I'd rather, you know, not get kidnapped on a Saturday afternoon. So I will not mention where I live. However, I'll give you this. I live in a first world country. Boom. Projector Goo, I mean, he asked a bunch of questions, so I'm gonna combine them and just run them. Is there any other games you would post in the future, like a variety, or are you gonna be chill with it? I don't really know what that means. I think you mean like, am I gonna post videos on other stuff other than Roblox? Yeah, I think I'll stick with a variety of both. I do think I'm gonna mainly do Roblox until either I get bored of it or I'm not seeing a differentiation in my views. Like, I'm not rising as much as I used to when I was making Roblox, so I'd switch. Or I'd do a variety of both to sort of bring in new people and appease the old people. So, yeah. Where do you manage your channel, and where do you imagine your channel and yourself in 1 year? Well, hopefully not homeless, right? That's usually the goal. Political climate's a little iffy, but you know, I think you know, I'm imagining myself in a pretty successful position. I think I want to at least reach 100K by next year, which is, I mean, it doesn't feel ambitious enough, so I'm going to sort of re-slot that in my mind as in a million. But you know, some people strive years to just get a million. But you know, I see myself in a year, probably not this is my main job. I think I'm definitely gonna balance another job just so I can, you know, pay for rent and food, you know, the basics. But maybe I'd start a Discord and streaming in a year, probably something like that. I'd definitely expand more. What's your favorite song? I mean, I'm someone who listens to a variety of music. Currently I like Virgin by the Adolescence Orchestra. It's samba or a salsa. I mean, I listen to every type of music. I like Persona music. I like their music. I like old rock and roll from like the 80s. I like old rock and roll from like the 60s as well, like Wham Bam, Shang-a-Lang, or whatever it's called. You know, I like everything. I like Frank Sinatra. I think it's Man Without Loving Arms. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of music, but yeah. Can I add you on Roblox or any platform? Okay, so I'm actually gonna state this here. This is pretty important. You know, as most YouTubers get to a point where they're sort of recognized a lot in games and it impedes their gameplay, I think I want to prevent that as much as I can now. So unfortunately, I don't really want anyone adding me on Roblox itself. Well, I mean, you can. I won't accept it. You can follow me. It's Chad Roblox Official. I know, amazing, beautiful name. But you can shoot me a message on Discord. I'll respond on Discord. I got a friend request on Discord a bit ago, and I got a message on Discord from another guy. Crap, I forgot his name. It started with an I. Wait, let me go check. All right, so I was completely wrong. It was .nobl, Nobble. But yeah, I mean, you can reach out on Discord. I'll respond on Discord. We can have a friendly conversation. I'm a very terrible messenger, so don't think that I think I hate you. Don't think I hate you. I'm just a dry texter. That's on me. But yeah, you know, reach out on Discord. I don't really want people following me on Roblox or anything else. But yeah. And last question, will you do any collabs? Do you think that you're improving, or do you think that your editing style is unique? I personally think so. And do you think that anything that includes content is improving or something similar? Collabs, I don't know. I don't really know any famous people to do collabs. You know, I think I would do collabs. I don't think I'd be against the fact of collabs. I hope that I'm improving my videos, and I do think my editing style is a little more unique just because the fact that I'm using a more unorthodox way of animating, because well, animation, sure, it's not the most uncommon thing in the world, but I think I'm a little bit more unique than others, or than some. And do you think that anything that includes I don't know what that last bit means. Yes, that is my answer to that. And lastly, Projector Goose states, this isn't a question, but I believe that you'll go far, and I hope you do, because I see so many things you can do. Keep it up. Don't get discouraged. Don't get too overwhelmed by the things that will happen. Just continue doing you. I have a lot of hope, man. I pray that you make it far. Just try to be unique and stand out like you already do to me. My bad for glazing broski. But man, I wish you well, and I can't stretch how much, or I can't stress, stress how much hope I have for you. And Projector U's last comment is, will you forgive me for yapping? First off, I'll forgive you for yapping, because you're yapping about appreciation. I think appreciation should never go, you know, you should never be, you know, laughed at for appreciating something. This isn't because he glazed me. This is a genuine opinion of mine. Is if you love something, you shouldn't be shot down for loving it. Unless you love something that's like inherently bad, which is like, you know, murder, but like, you know what I mean. I mean, thanks, Projector U. Yeah, I hope I keep going. I'll probably try my best to not be overwhelmed. So whenever I'm missing for a month or two, you know, just I'm either working on something or I'm taking a break. Okay. But yeah, thank you, Projector U. Moving to Noah Morris 6808 asks, play AOT Freedom War. No, I already stated why, and no. Again, the horse 2179 says 6 days, it's coming, help. Well, it's here now. Breeze _ZZ says, I think this guy is kind of cool. I think Breeze was pretty cool, you know, when he posted XXX, or sorry, I skipped one. GZ Games 2395 says my response to that is, you know, I mean, you did listen to the instructions. It did say go comment. XXX510 says 1K special yata. That's like Japanese or whatever, right? Yata means yay. Is that yay, or are you Chikawa? Like, are you being Chikawa, or what is this? Anyways, thank you, XXX510. Louis Gomez 7377 says 8 seconds in the video. Those who know Mango. I would appreciate it if you stopped watching my videos if you are going to do those who know memes. But yay. Reem Shook 680 says, play Attack on Titan Freedom War, you will become addicted. It's better than AOT Revolution. Trust, please. What I say to that is no. Again, already stated my opinion. I don't know. AOT Freedom War seems a little overhyped in my opinion. I don't know what I'm seeing. But, yeah, I don't know. Nah, not doing that. Huawang383 asks, hop on Vanguards, bro, trust me. No, tower defense games are boring, and it feels like I'm watching paint dry. User 21900 asks, play Attack on Titan Revolution. I did. I don't know. Luca Cat Sad ZE 991 asks, will you keep posting about AOTR updates and grinding for new stuff? Please do, and congrats on 1K. Thank you, Luca, and you know, I don't know if I'll post about AOT updates. I think, or AOTR updates and grinding and whatnot. I think I'll maybe post again, you know, after a while, just so I'm keeping that long form content. I mean, just making videos on, I spent 100 spins getting this. I don't agree with that type of content. It's kind of boring. It's dopamine bait. So I probably won't do that. But I'd make another video in the future of AOTR because, well, it is one of my favorite games. And yeah, thank you, Luca. V Cross says, I like how you also agree with my opinion that in AOTR, that grinding for something still feels like you're not wasting your time, i.e. grinding for a boss drop for 4 hours but still getting money, perks, etc., as opposed to grinding for something for 4 hours with horrendous drop rates. Sakura stand slash CPO. Yeah, I mean, that was my main point there was, you know, you should be getting something while grinding for one thing. I think, you know, time wasted isn't really a reason to keep playing any game. Don Quixote Limbus asks, will you ever do a live stream? Well, I mean, yeah, people ask me, I think there's a couple questions, but I'll just answer it now. I think I'd want to start streaming later, definitely later. I think, you know, some people tell me, why don't you start with streaming? Because, you know, you'd make a lot of money from streaming before YouTube. My thing is I want to sort of have an audience that I'll bring over to Twitch or stream on YouTube wherever I go, I guess. Yeah, but I want an audience that comes with me over to whatever platform I'd be streaming on, just so that, you know, I don't want to start streaming with like 2 viewers. I mean, I'd be grateful for the 2 viewers, but you know, I don't think that would be the greatest use of my time while I could be making videos for YouTube. But yeah, I'll live stream later. Nice voice crack for me, by the way. But I'll live stream later in my career. Average Edits 1 says Attack on Titan was so peak. I mean, yeah, it was a good show. I liked it. I think it got a little boring in some parts, but you know, its symbolism, world building, whatnot, I loved it. It was a good show. Montrous asks, I had commented on the AOTR video not knowing this one had been made. I was just asking if you plan on streaming or doing any interactive events with fans in the future. Well, already answered the streaming part. Probably start streaming later. Events with fans. So kind of rolls around the Discord thing. I think I would. I think the fact of getting an audience would be, or fans interacting would be cool. I think meeting people who have seen my content would be cool. And you know, it would be nice to have some assistance when I need help in games, like from professionals than just asking or having to pay people, like in like recruiting people in AOTR. That's kind of dumb. But yeah, I think I'd like to do that, but Discord's not really anytime soon. Scream with the Shoddy asks, stream please. Will later in career. 3 Taita says goat. I don't know, LeBron's pretty good. Riley Head 5456 asks, did you know my dog is really gay and my cat is really lesbian? What are your thoughts on this? That's dope. And he also says hi. Hi Riley. Sir Chicken says, play Freedom War. It's peak. Also Chicken Jockey. No, I'm not playing Freedom War. And I don't know. Steve's Lava Chicken, man. The Most Free Guy asks, do you plan on making a Discord server? Again, already stating this. You guys got to read the other comments, man. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, later in career. Later in career, I'd make a Discord, but not anytime soon. Israel Endazon 3390 asks, what is your age? You sound like you're between 18 to 22, maybe 17. Also subscribe. I agree with the subscribe statement. I want to keep my personal life out of YouTube as much as possible, but I'll give you this. I should be in college. I should be. That is the age I am. And you'll never know what age that is, because that is quite literally the age between 18 and probably like 50, because some people in their 50s still go to college. But, you know, that it's something. S3N Jutsu asks, what is your favorite game outside of Roblox? I've been playing Earth Defense Force 4.1 recently. That one's pretty fun. I like me some good old games. I love Fallout New Vegas. I love Skyrim. I love Persona. I don't know. I mean, that's all I can really give you. But yeah, those are my favorite games. Gid Fmon says 7 days, 7 days, 7 days, 7 days, 7 days, 7 days. You're right. You did have 7 days. Jameer asks, do you like Jujutsu Kaisen? I think the show is mid. The characters are mid, except for Todo, my beloved. And I love the power system. I think the power system is cool. I like the curse energy. I like the innate techniques. I don't like the Six Eyes MacGuffin thing where he's like the chosen of our clan. I don't like that type of MacGuffin storyline. But Yeah, I mean, I also don't like how innate techniques are technically like, oh, you got to be like born with them. I prefer, this is kind of like a outer thing. I prefer Bleach's system. I love Bleach's story, its system, its characters. I love Bleach. But I like how your Zanpakuto is sort of your inner self that you have to combat with, and then it turns into sort of your like ability, like who you are is your ability. And I think that's really cool. I think the fact that self-reflection is the reason why Ichigo learns or becomes more powerful. Like he understands. Like, remember that whole horse and the king thing where they're equals, but they one relies on the other for power. Like, I love that. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen's mid. Bleach is amazing. Abdullah asks, play AOTR, make AOTR content. Have I got the news for you? I did. Shala Varanki Cohen 9857 says, congrats on the 1K. Can you make a Dead Rails video? Thanks for the congrats for the 1K. Dead Rails, I don't think so. Dead Rails is too simple. It's too boring. Not what because I mean, the video would sum up to maybe 8 minutes long. I kind of want to put as much effort into a video I can, and I want to make it on stuff that I like. I don't really like Dead Rails. But the video would probably be like, you can find towns and put coal in your train and it will go, and you have to go to this place. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think the Dead Rails video would be interesting. But thanks for the comment. XPR Studio says, make Discord server. Again, not happening anytime recently. If we get a ton of subs and get to 100K, then maybe I'll probably make, let's say, yeah, I'll say it now. 100K Discord server, okay? 100K we get a Discord server, okay? I think that's fair. Wizard_money asks, will you do another AOTR update or new update when it drops? No, I'm not doing that. But maybe for their anniversary, I'll make a video and reflect on how it's been since my last video. Kind of what I did with GPO. So I did GPO's a mess, then GPO is so back, which is kind of reflection. And then GPO's cooked or whatever that other video was. Yonko Sees says 7 days. You did have 7 days. That was correct. Sandman YT or TY asks, can we play AOTR together, please? If you find me in your lobby, you can invite me. I won't accept it, but like, yeah. You know, get me to 100K, we get a Discord server. Maybe I'll play with you. But for now, I want to keep as much like connection with my audience. Well, it's not as little as possible, like as most as I can without sort of bringing my personal life into it, you know? But yeah. Almost Deaf asks, when am I going to see your face and big PP in videos? No, I will not be putting a big PP in my videos. And face reveal, I don't know, at a mil or something. I'll keep it traditional. Everyone used to do it at 1 million. I'll do it at 1 million. Also, my face isn't really important to my content, so I don't know. Taro 187 says, hi, don't scream at me, I'm trying. You're stupid, dumb, and a loser for not commenting something important. I'm kidding. Hello. Jackie Sato 9237 asks, how long is the process of editing your videos? They're the most unique ones I've seen. I don't know about most unique, but you know, that last video took me about 4 months to make. AOTR took me 4 months to make. Depends on what I'm doing in the video. I just got really busy when I was making AOTR. I can usually average about 1 minute to 2 minutes of video a day. And so basically rounds out to around 10 minutes to maybe 14 minutes a week. And then you do the math there. Yeah, still doesn't add up because I take breaks. I do, I think 3 weeks of work and then I take maybe a week off. You know, because it gets a lot. You know, it's really about reaching that work-life balance. But yeah, thanks for saying they're unique though. Thanks, Jackie. ZHQ_QHZ back again asks, what do you plan on doing for 2K? You're getting really close already compared to 5 days ago. Well, by the time I'm recording this, I have about 1.4K. I'm not doing anything special for 2K. I think I'm gonna stick the specials to adding zeros. I think 1K, 10K, 100K, million. I think that's probably, I'm gonna stick the specials to that. And I'll probably do this again. I don't know if I'm gonna make it as long, but I'm gonna do this type of video again for 10K. And then 100K, I'll do Discord. And maybe I'll do a live Q&A and I'll record that. But you know, look forward to that. But nothing for 2K, sorry. Dragon Gamer ZX says, I am new for this channel. Your editing is better than other Attack on Titan Revolution creators. And congrats for 1K. Thanks, Dragon. First off, let me say no shade. Yeah, a lot of Attack on Titan Revolution creators. I mean, I really want to... This is again on the unique stuff that everyone mentions. I don't want to go in that slot of just being called a Roblox YouTuber. Because what that reminds me of is you start the video and you're like loud and you're spamming sound effects. Like, you've seen videos like that, right? And I think they're stupid. I think they're dopamine bait, and they're preying on, you know, that little part in your brain that like activates, you know? Like, I could spam a whoosh every time something appears on the screen. I could do a ding for everything. It's a whoosh, ding, whoosh, whoosh. I'm talking about the whoosh, ding, whoa, today, what was I doing? And it's like, wow, that ruins my energy and mood when I see a video like that. And that, no shade on Attack on Titan Revolution creators. It's more shade on all Roblox creators. But like, it's just, in my opinion, I hate it when videos do that. I hate it when they overuse sound effects or they're really loud and annoying. Like, they're like, today I unlocked the female Titan in 10 raids. Let's check it out. The first move is a sweep. Whoa, oh my god, that was insane. Like, I don't think the overplaying of, like, I understand the like putting yourself on a better level of energy to sort of create this facade of yourself in a YouTube video. I understand that completely. However, I do think when it gets to the point where you think a punch is insane, is you're kind of getting like, have you watched a movie before? Like, have you seen cool things before? Like, I don't think, like, don't get me wrong. There's cool stuff on Roblox, but like, they're acting like Jesus came back. Like, I don't know. But thanks, Dragon. Yeah. Fafa Najin says, you are one of the most straightforward, peak, and genuine Roblox YouTubers. YouTubers I've seen, I can't lie. Well, thanks, Fafa. You know, I hope I am genuine. I think that's one of my staples for my YouTube channel is I want to stay as honest and true to my viewers as I can be. And, you know, thanks for the comment. Arthur Baug asks, can you play with me in AOTR? Not now. Get me to 100K, you'll meet me in a Discord. I don't know. You can DM me on Discord if you want to talk to me. I won't play games with you. I don't want to build relationships off of YouTube just yet. I think, again, keep my personal life as disassociated as possible, you know? ADZT adds too smart says 7 days. You did have 7 days. Thank you. Azad Mooli 4979 says, Attack on Titan Revolution just updated. Go make a video about it, bro. We got trading female Titan and more. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until they update a couple times, and then maybe I'll come back, see if they listen to what I said in my first video. And I mean, I like the fact that I'm making videos that you know, leave up to sequels. And the sequel was better than the first movie, quote unquote. On my GPO is a mess, because, or I guess that was a threequel. That was three. That was the third one, because it was GPO is a mess. GPO is so back, and then the reason why GPO doesn't get views or players, and so it was like, yeah, you know. But yeah, I don't have to explain the mechanics again. I'll make another video, definitely not anytime soon. Nickel Glass 142 says, keep the hard work. Someday it will pay off. You know, that's what I'm trying to go off of. I'm trying to put in as much effort and hoping that effort will come back. And unfortunately, I haven't gotten a paycheck yet, so yeah. But thank you, Nicholas. Or I'm assuming it's Nicholas. Daniel says, I don't know what that jumble of code is. What is your favorite anime? I love Bleach. I love Bleach. I love One Piece. I do agree with some of the criticisms in One Piece. Bleach, I understand the filler stuff. You get rid of filler. Oh my god, I love Bleach. I love Bleach so much. Bleach's power system was one of my favorite. I love how it's like you need to realize your inner self before unlock. I like that metaphorical stuff, you know? One Piece, I love the concept of freedom and whatnot. Luffy is really cool. I like Luffy. I think he's funny. I like how he's like, he really cares for his crew and whatnot. Loyalty is a big thing in real life, so that's why I love One Piece. Loyalty is important in that show. Bleach, yeah. Other than that, I haven't really watched anime in a while. I think, you know, I've kind of, I would say phase, or I guess I would say phase. I've kind of not really, I'm not still in that phase. Oh yeah, Attack on Titan. Not my favorite, but it was good. Liked it. Yeah, you know, not my shtick anymore, really. I kind of just watch YouTube or make YouTube videos, I guess. Thank you, Daniel. Vertigo is whack, says 1K special. I'm a little late, but congrats. Thank you, Vertigo. Yeah, Vertigo is really whack, I guess. Nessa 007. I think I wrote 8 by accident. Unless that's the right one, then well. W1K favorite anime question mark. Yeah, again, Bleach. Just say Bleach. I'll put Bleach up there. Where is Hell Arc, by the way? When's that coming out? You know, please. I don't want to spoil the ending of Bleach, because Bleach is peak. I love Bleach. But I'm just saying, Kubo, or whoever the writer is, because Kubo was sick, right? I don't think he's dead. He's not dead, right? Unless he is. Damn. I don't know. I hope he isn't dead. But yeah. You know, what'd be cool is if they continued the story, because it kind of ends on a cliffhanger. Like, spoiler, it ends on a cliffhanger, but like, they technically wrap stuff up and then open it to like a sequel. Crazy Queso 1211 says, "Can I be in the 100K special?" Well, you know, if you stick around and if you're still here by the 100K special, then yeah, you know, 100K special. I don't know. Still iffy plan right now, but maybe 100K special would be like celebrating the new Discord, and like if you actually paid attention to my videos and you were there, you could like join in on the celebration or something. I don't know. Maybe make a in-game something. I don't know. But yeah. And then Colton Hopperstad 1890 says, "Go comment. And what do you think about female Titan?" Yeah, well, I'm glad everyone did comment, because he's actually the last comment. The female Titan. Well, the female Titan was cool. It was a nice addition. I like how they handled it differently instead of kind of just making Attack Titan but faster. I think they really delved into that speed instead of just like, oh, she punches but fast. You know, I mean, she does have that, but it's like she also has the little bit where you can, what's the word? Sort of use or get to choose if you want to have a passive around the Attack Titan or the Armored Titan, which I think was cool. Crimson Blossom mode or whatever it was called is cool as well. But saving that for the best Attack on Titan game on Roblox 2 video, of course. And I do want to say something before we wrap everything up. The creator of AOTR actually commented on my last video. So, you know what that means. He saw it, which means he knows of my opinions. Did he take any of them to heart? Who knows? However, it was really dope that he saw it. That's, you know, that's the whole goal, right? Yeah. I mean, it's dope. I don't know. You know, so far, this is like real now. So far, that's all the comments I have. Really, thank you for the 1K. I really appreciate it. I really hope you guys continue to support me. This video is so long, and this is unironically I think I might cut it a bit just so it's shorter, but this is really just me talking for like an hour. I'm not kidding. This was me recording and talking for an hour. And, you know, I don't think that I would do this if you guys weren't such an amazing audience and amazing fans and amazing subscribers. Like, I really am excited to reach that 100K and get a real like Discord server and actually talk to you guys. Like, I'm really excited for that. But you know, I'm really happy. I'm really happy about the 1K. There's nothing I can express that will show that I am so happy that you guys love my content. And you know, I'd love for this to be my full-time job. I'd love for this to be that, but unfortunately, throughout how it's going to be, at least for the next 3 years probably, is this will be a side job while I'm trying to make rent and whatnot. So the amount of uploads will stay, but if this was my full time, the amount of uploads would be way more. But thank you for 1K. I really appreciate it. I do have members. I do have membership. If you want to buy membership, don't buy it. It's like a 50-50 joke. The more people that buy it, the more I'll oblige to the actual. I think by the time I get 5 members, I'll start following the actual rewards, because I have like members first, polls, member group chat or whatnot. But members would help me a lot. Super chats would help me a lot. But I'm not forcing you to do any of those. But what I can ask you to do is show people my videos, get people to subscribe to my channel, and the more people that does that, more videos you guys get. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you. Again, I don't know how much I can express it, and I'm kind of done with the thick of it bit, so I don't know what my outro would be.